Hello, YouTube fans, here again. And now, as we talk about Elvis, why not this one? Hawaii Paradise Style. That's why Hawaii Paradise Style. And I love this one. It's not a bad one. Could say it's one of the last ones where Elvis has his well-known sing songs. From this film coming from 1966. What can I say? It's not a bad one. I like the song in it, Hawaii, USA. Says I'm not going to do the rest, or I'll kill it. But I like the song in it. I like the air, the tot. Again, it's a bit cheesy, but it's a good one. At the time and this era of Elvis's career and his movie career, a lot of other musics and singers started tossing in. You had Tiff Richards, when he did Summer Oddity and We're All Going on a Summer Oddity and The Lung Ones. Even Rob Orbison was tossing in the movie career. So at that point, you could never see that's one almost the last ones that Elvis had his sing song. During the later 60s, he started to do a bit more of serious acting roles, but it wasn't a bad one. 1966 wasn't a bad one. Let's get on with the story. Starts off where Elvis is down on his luck, he's flying helicopters, and actually no, he's an air pilot. He's in the airplane and he's talking to this dude, he's telling her a sob story that he's lost his job and he's trying to make ends meet. Right, aren't we all? But he meets a mate, and I'm thinking I've seen this guy before. Seen him before. Think of macaroni, without sounding like macaroni. Macaroni, I meant to say. In the original Die Hard, the one that gets shot in the head, the one that runs the old building, Macaroni's company, the boss. And he says that line, I don't know anything. You're just going to have to kill me. And then the villain says, okay, and shoots him in the head. Well, he's the one that got shot in the head. He's been a villain in a lot of films. He also played a villain in the movie Gold Jive. Sad to say he's no longer with us, but he actually plays Elvis's mate. I shit you not. He plays Elvis Presley's buddy. So again, Elvis is down on his luck and he wants to run a business where he's buying air, the doctors, here, there, everywhere. At first, his mate doesn't want to go with it, but then as the film goes on, he does want to go with it. So he's finding people. It's not like a taxi service, basically. I have to make the story faster. Where he's finding people in certain parts of Hawaii, here, there, everywhere. It's professing to see Elvis in Hawaii again. He did Blue Hawaii in the early 60s. So it's professing to see him back in that golden era. And I like this one, Hawaii Paradise style, or Paradise Hawaii style, I meant to say. It's not a bad one. And he meets a dude who pretends to be married because he's looking for people who are going to be septionists and see if they've got the codifications and all that stuff. And he gets a receptionist who I don't like this one actually. It makes it different than most of the other Elvis deals because she tries to pay hard to get. She pays hard to get. She's not ordered ever the loving test at first. Like most of the films, Elvis gets the woman. So I don't like that idea. I think that's quite a nice touch. You do get one little dude who I find a bit fucking irritating. She's singing, just don't beat and utter suck. Something about apple pie. Do apple pie. I find her voice a bit irritating, but she's a kid. As child actresses goes, it's not that bad, but I'd sooner pick the little kid out of Fun in Acapulco any day. But again, not that bad. I don't think his singing's that brilliant. You want to see Elvis sing, I'd just sooner watch Elvis have a sing song. But again, it's a dud. So you've got him finding people here, there, everywhere. You've got one guy who's started a funny scene actually. He's wanting to sell alligator shoes. Elvis only finds them in the one area. And it's people who are fucking protesting agitators, being sacrificed and all that stuff. So he's got bags on his shoes because they just realised they threw him in the one area. So I thought that was funny. There's a bit in it where Elvis has got these dogs. He's got another dude on the way. Who's a loving test. And this posh stuck-up woman, I've got a stuck-up woman, wants Elvis to fire fucking dogs. But the dogs have never been used to not being with the owner. So obviously the dogs go stupid. Again, Elvis is having a sing song about dogs or something. The dogs go stupid. But it was interesting actually, where one of the dogs looked like it really did bite Elvis. Whether it was done or not, we sadly will never know because we know Elvis is no longer with us. And it would have been something interesting to ask Elvis, did that dog really go for you? Because it really did look like the dog viciously did go for Elvis. And if it was acting, it's a damn good actor. But yeah, I do feel Nothing But a Hound Dog would have been a better song, to be honest, for that scene with the dogs in the air, the top. But it's just my opinion. But the dogs go leave below. The woman starts whacking Elvis, and I'm thinking, you stupid bitch. The dogs are not used to finding an air the top, so you've got to dangle for them. That's how they're going to go in panic mode. And that's how the air doctor almost whacks one of the people. Di makes a complaint, and if that ain't worse enough, Elvis and the Elvis do go on an island, right? And the do messes around with Elvis's keys, and they get stranded on an island with the daughter of the guy who's Elvis's mate. The funny thing is, to do find the keys, Elvis's mate basically tells him where to stick the job, tells him with through. But then he has an accident. That's right, he has an accident, and Elvis obviously saves the day. And it's one of them at the end. He gets a bit of a pat on the back by the guy because he saved Elvis. Elvis saved him, I meant to say. And he gets a pat on the back. And I dilute the film for that. You find out the duo ain't married. I do love a scene in the film where they're having a fight over steak. And he says, you want your steak? Here, medium rare. Right in the face. I love it. Again, there's a fight scene. You can guarantee Elvis is going to win the fight because, come on, he's the king of rock and roll. So I like that. You know what I mean? It's not a bad one for an Elvis film. So Paradise Hawaii style from 1966. It's not a bad one. It's professional to see Elvis having his sing songs. There's a funny bit in it where he's dancing, and you got the idea there's a lot of girls who are his ex-girlfriends, and he sings a song, Deep Dance, or something like that. And every 2 minutes it's pausing here, there, everywhere. Again, he gets his job, he wins the day, gets the Elvis done. He has one more sing song, come on, baby, to be anyway, and I dance. But I do actually love the scenery in it. Again, it's cheese there, but and in any Elvis film, he has a sing song, he has a dance, and again, as I meant to say, you do get a lot of beautiful scenery there of Hawaii. You really do get some beautiful scenery of Hawaii. So you can never see there was a bit of a budget in this film. Considering Elvis directed some of his films and produced some of them and actually paid to get his films produced, it's still not a bad one, you know what I mean? It's got a good story to it, like most Elvis films. You guarantee he gets the woman at the end. You guarantee he'll have a dance and a sing song, but it's colourful. It's got beautiful scenery there. You like the story in it, it's your typical Elvis film. So yeah, Hawaii Paradise style. It's a classic, shot in 1966. And I do know a couple of years later that there was a concert he did where he did actually go back to Hawaii called Elvis Aloha from Hawaii, where he did actually sing theme songs from Blue Hawaii, and he also used some of the theme songs from this film, Hawaii Paradise style. You can never find that from Elvis, shot in 73. It's a good one to find if you're an Elvis fan. Into then, I'll see you soon.